Yeah, so here with George Barton, now playing at Clermont with the Espoirs, January 1st at the Couch and Rugby Club. So, George, quite a trip from Cowichan playing mini rugby to Clermont. I was thinking, yeah, maybe you can tell us a little bit about your early years at Cowichan here. When did you start playing?
Well, it's been a long journey. I started when I was 3 years old or so, playing in the mini rugby for Cowichan, and up until I went to Shawnigan in grade 8, I was playing for Cowichan. Um, I was playing the U14, under 12s, all the levels I could. I was quite young coming through the stages. I always seemed to be on my brother's team because he was 2 years older than me, so I just kind of stuck with him, playing scrum half and winger because I was too small for everybody, but finally got the size, put the weight on, and now I'm now I'm somewhere else, and it's
Yeah.
kind of nice to come back to Couch and where it all started.
So, how old are you now?
I'm 18. I just turned 18.
Right. So, you've gone through various sort of leaps and levels, when you look at the age levels and going from regional to provincial to national and then professional academy. Uh, what are some of the moments you remember in some of these, leaps to a different level that have sort of stuck in your mind?
There's always been big jumps. I remember when I was 8 years old, playing for Cowichan in the under 13s, and I was playing scrum half, and I was the youngest one on that team, and that was probably the highest level I played at, or any other 8-year-old played at from Cowichan, and that was a big jump for me. And then from there on, just the change over to Shawnigan Lake School and the high school rugby there, a big jump to first 15, and then again a big jump to the Espoirs in Clermont playing at a men's level. Uh, it's a big change from high school to men's, and I think that was the biggest shock for me.
Yeah, I was sort of wondering, if you could go back a year and talk to yourself when you were at Shawnigan and with what you know now. What are some of the things that you could probably teach yourself or, and, your teammates who are at Shawnigan from what you know now?
I'd tell myself to start tackling lower, get used to it, uh, so I can hit those big guys. But never needed to in high school because I was one of the biggest guys out there. But now I'm an average size and everybody's running at me faster than they ever did before, and I kind of wish I learned to go lower.
That's interesting. So, yeah, what was your impression when you went to Claremont and you're in a professional environment now? What are some of the sort of, shocks or learning experiences that you had when arriving there?
Well, the first thing was the speed of everything. So it's just everything is 2 steps faster. Everything is just like less delay. And the other thing would be in our training regiment. So I'd never been used to training full time, but now it's 3 times a day, 4 times a day, and it's just rugby full time. So that was a big shock for my body to get used to. But the physicality is not so different going from Canada, where it's a very physical game, to France, where it's quite expansive. So physicality wasn't a big change. It was just the speed of everything.
So, what's the future from here? You're with the Espoirs. You're playing good rugby. Um, you're still young. You got potential university ahead of you and a professional career potentially. What are you thinking? What are your options from here?
Well, the most immediate things that come to mind are I want to get a cap for Canada, and that's been my goal since I was very young. I'd like to play for the senior men's Canada team as young as possible, whether that's 5 years away or longer. But that's always been a goal for me. Plus, I'd like to get a professional contract, whether it's at Clermont or somewhere else in Europe, just to kind of build on the Espoirs thing that's going on and see where it'll take me.
Good. So when are you heading? I know the U20. You got the U20 coming up. So you're here for a little bit.
Yeah.
When are you sort of heading back to Claremont?
I go back to Clermont on the 3rd in 2 days, and then I go back for a couple weeks, and they fly me back out to the U20 Canada stuff at the end of the month this month.
Okay. Well, good luck. We'll be following your career, and all the best.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Okay.